All praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahshai, Bashim, Rafak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Wanted to hit this prophecy update of fucking Russia, also known as Gog in the scriptures, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, also known as the Medes in the scripts, that they will come as an aid and a guard unto Persia, okay, which is Iran, modern day Iran, okay, straight up. And this prophecy is playing out. Things are in stages. They don't happen fucking instantaneous. All right, things happen gradually. Just as the downfall of a society, things they have to, how they transpire is they develop in certain manners. Okay, these different developments, and then there's another term for that. How things come together, right? The escalation. You see, that we're witnessing that. It's right as we fucking speak. Whether you think this thing is gonna die down, oh, they've been talking about this shit for years. This is how these events are gonna play out according to biblical prophecy, which will indeed transpire in real time, all right, current day, in the future, in the very near future, all right? And we even know that there will be a time where peace and safety will be declared, and then sudden destruction shall come upon the masses of the people, because it's really going to affect everyone across the planet. This will be, hence the term world war, a global conflict, where there's going to be drafts, right? Which is a requirement for you to fucking get deployed, not a choice, okay? And it's going to bring straight up warfare into the home fronts of all these land masses in some form, and then it's going to culminate over there in the Valley of Yahushua, which is the so-called modern day Middle East, right? Saudi Arabia, the Levant region, and the surrounding territories over there, okay? But this is playing out of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, of RT article entitled Russia Condemns U.S.-Israeli Illegal and Unprovoked Aggression Against Iran. Moscow has warned of mounting civilian casualties and nuclear risks, urging an immediate ceasefire. Okay, so they're condemning the demonic Slovakia. Slovakia. They're condemning the demonic deeds of U.S. and Israeli aggression towards, they said unprovoked, war crimes. Really, they can be deemed as, because you have these things that are called the rules of engagement, meaning when you engage in a conflict, there's fucking rules that you have to adhere to, right? That they're breaking left and right. They're straight up war crimes, crimes against humanity. All right. So and these things are illegal and unprovoked. Okay. They're doing it with no provocation. All right. Iran hasn't. This is not, for example, this is not in retaliation to anything. This is not in response to anything Iran is doing. They're just coming with offensive, nothing defensive. Okay. Straight up bully shit. Criminal. All right. And we know that Russia and China, and we don't even have to go into China, which we know is a part of that alliance, that military alliance, but Russia, will focus on the title, is going to step in. And we know they have a superior thermonuclear missile arsenal that is a massive threat to America. All right? So they're urging an immediate ceasefire. And this has been speculated. And really, speculation is kind of more of a loose fucking surmising. All right? When you deduce some shit, it's kind of a loose application. But these are the things that have been more than speculated. They have been determined, really. That determination has been made. A fucking concrete assessment has been established that since the beginning of this, what you can call this quarrel, this conflict, since the onset of it, it's been widely assessed and established, really. Right? That's the word for it. It's been straight up fucking established that Russia is going to step in. All right? And they're going to form a mean fucking alliance, military alliance with, China and these other countries, fucking North Korea. Some motherfucking African nations are going to jump in. Right? Pretty much anyone that's in that BRICS alliance and shit. Okay, no problem. And then we know that even America and Israel's allies are going to turn on them. But let's read a little bit of this. And really, this is pretty general. But look at this. According to Moscow, the criminal U.S.-Israeli adventure has also caused significant disruption to global energy and food security, blocking key logistics routes and destabilizing markets, forcing some countries to introduce fuel rationing, while experts warn of economic slowdown and rising inflation in vulnerable economies. The ministry called for an immediate cessation of his hostilities, describing the situation as rapidly deteriorating and at risk of slipping out of control. It welcomed mediation efforts by Pakistan, Turkey, and China, and pointed to a recent appeal by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres for both sides to halt the fighting. All right. Let's go straight into the prophecy. Because see, despite and contrary to any of the fucking notions that even these government officials, these military appointees, contrary to their thoughts, that they're gonna put measures in place to prevent a global conflict and to de-escalate in this war, okay? And in this event, contrary to their notions. So, because they think one thing, but the Heavenly Father has another thing planned, right? So they come with all this fucking rhetoric and even plans. Like they come with this certain agenda that they might have, but they, unbeknownst to them, the Heavenly Father, He's got a plan that they will adhere to. They have no choice but to adhere to, even when you consider that there is no such thing as free will. Okay? The Heavenly Father dictates the deeds of mankind. He even dictates your thoughts. So while they might have the mentality to shift the tides of these events into the direction that they desire, the Heavenly Father, He's got other plans. And what does it say in Isaiah, Salakia, in Proverbs, the 16th chapter? The preparation of the heart comes from the Heavenly Father, meaning what you think in your mind. That's what that means. All right? What does it say? Proverbs, the 20th chapter as well. That man's goings are of the Most High. And then in Jeremiah, I believe it says that mankind doesn't direct his own steps. All right? And this is all throughout the scripts. The concept that the Most High, one of the main ones, Proverbs 21, right? The heart of the king is in the hand of the Heavenly Father. And He's going to shift that into the direction whither so that He wills it to go. So this is Ezekiel 38, straight to the point. This is in reference to Gog, which is modern day Russia. That they will be a guard unto Persia, unto Iran. So they're going to step in their defense on their behalf. And starting in verse 5, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Jumping down to verse 7, be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. All right? There you go. So they're going to step in. Let's do the Spirit. Let's grab that word guard. In Job 38, Ezekiel 38, and 7. The word mashemar in the Hebrew. The act of guarding, of course. A ward, okay, to watch. Essentially means like to protect. But that's straight. Let's go ahead and just grab the, because sometimes the blue letter doesn't even have these breakdowns. Oftentimes. All right? There it is, to watch over in order to protect against danger or harm. All right? So that entails them pretty much not only equipping them with defenses, but if need be, and we know it's going to escalate to this point, arming them with an arsenal, okay, with military equipment, everything from the conventional warfare equipment, military equipment, and to the pinnacle of military equipment, which is the missiles, right? Now we go into it in Second Esdras, the 15th chapter, like in around 30, it says that the Carmadians will waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians, which is America, the land of the Assyrians, modern day. That's the breakdown for that. And the Carmadians being Iran, how are they going to do that? All right, they're going to do that with missiles. That's the only way that you can waste a portion of a motherfucker's land like that. All right? This thing that literally reduces a landmass to a lake of fire. So this is prophecy that's being fucking played out before our face. So with that, y'all.